just made this video and the audio was not working, so bear with me because I really didn't feel like doing the project twice. Okay, so what you're gonna do is the very first you're gonna go to text, and I always like to choose default text, and then you just drag it in there, but I'm not going to because I've already done it. And then afterwards you go to edit generated media, type in whatever you want, and it's cooler if you have like one line because it looks kind of homo if you have two. On this effect, some look up better, opposite. Okay, but see placement, not placement, properties. Went to tracking and moved it around a little bit until I got where I wanted to. How wide? Oh, no, definitely. This computer's slow. All right, that's about it right here. And then scaling, you don't need to mess with that because you only have one line. And then effects, you don't mess with that either. And then what I did was after that, I just quit messing with that for a little bit. Go to noise texture, get standard turbulence, and drag it in the top one because you're going to want this one to dodge this one. Okay, so then after that, you're going to go down to dodge and click it, because see what that does is that makes it where this shows up behind this, or like wherever like the glow part is on this. And see over here, that's kind of what it does. Well, we have more effects to do, but that's essentially what it'll become. And then what I did was edit generated media, and see my little bar down here is always messed up, so you just gotta drag it up a little bit. If you don't have it, that's all you gotta do. Just wait till it gets that little thing. And then right here, I just left it, like stock normal. And then all the way down here, I moved the progress in degrees up, so that the background moves a little bit, doesn't look as homo. Okay, and then what you're gonna do after that is go to fit pan crop, start it right here, and because like the normal the normal size is over here. But see what I wanted to do, like, cause you don't like, I guess if you like the textured look a lot, you can do that. But see what I want it to kind of like look like it's belting or looping or whatever you want to call it, where it kind of just flips and flips and kind of looks all cool, and it's got just a little bit of texture, not so much the whole, you know. And then over here, I did the same thing again, but see I spun it a few times, like what? But I've already done that, so I don't want it to look retarded because it's gonna spin so many times. But see, like how I've already got where the progress in degrees, how this is spinning, so this is spinning on top of it, so it'll look trippy. You'll like it. Alright, and then you just change the color to whatever you want. I changed mine to purple. First effect I've ever done was purple actually, and then just left it same purple. You can actually try flipping it to blue or something. It'd be kind of cool. See how that looks. I like the purple better. I don't know why I changed this one to. Oh, it didn't. Just so I guess so close to the color. Yeah, just change back. Okay, and now what you're gonna want to do after this is, I don't know if I told y'all, make sure that's on dodge. But see, it's typically when you first make your little video thing, it's on source alpha. But just as you can use that for pretty much anything. But what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to put it on 3D source alpha. And see what this does is it makes it when you go to track effects. No, not track effects. I'm sorry. Track motion. You can start at a point. See, I did on my very first keyframe. Let me go back so you can see it on my video, so you can see it like in the little. Still can't see it because I have fade in. Yeah, it makes it where you can like your text moves on the screen, which you could probably find a pretty good 3D effects like tutorial on YouTube. I'll probably make one here in a few days. But see what it makes it where your text can move around. And see, I don't like when people just do solid Y. It looks retarded, so I kind of started up, put a little bit of, but make sure it's on the rotation because orientation just moves it over there, and then it's stuck like that, it won't move. So you gotta make it on rotation, and then go make a second keyframe, which you can do by right click or just change anything on the timeline, and it'll make a second keyframe. Okay, and then over here on your second keyframe, just make everything 0 again so it levels out, but make it about 4 seconds into it so that it moves in and see like it does over here, and then it'll stop so you can do the rest of effects and they don't look so, you know. And then what you want to do after that is, see, you don't have to do this, but this is what I like to do. I like to put light rays, because you know light rays look cool on everything. Just get like some moderate or intense. You can change it however you want. See what I did? I started out with light rays all the way on this side, left it at the stock, you know, on light rays, and then I moved it all the way over to the other side, exactly the other side, so it pans across the screen, and then I pulled it back to the middle, max intensity, and then like right after that, I made it where there's no light rays, so it just looks like it explodes, and then just like into nothing. It'll look really cool on your video, whether you're doing a montage, entrance, whatever, I don't know. And then, see, this is what it should look like so far, and then, see what, like that, and fades. See, that's pretty wicked. Actually, I don't know if that's what you got so far, because I've just been playing around with it. And then you can adjust the fade ins and fade out, which you do that by grabbing, like you just go up to like the top hand corner, see where it says like fade offset, drag it to wherever you think looks good. I typically drag the first two about the same, so they both fade in at the same time. And then the last two, I like to fade out the text second, because so you can actually see your text, like that. And then what I like to do is, oh, right now the reason my thing, I actually have music, but it's like, when I was dragging it back and forth, I didn't feel like hearing it. Yeah, like that. That's annoying. Okay, and now I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, yeah, I didn't tell y'all how to do the glow yet. Okay, go to not transition. What am I thinking? Okay, go over here to glow, and then drag reset to none onto that, but I'm not going to, because like I said, I've already done this. And then go to video effects, and mine's hidden because, yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. And then start it about here and do it about 0.068 on your very first, like, I guess, keyframe, the very beginning of the video. And I just put like intensity at 20, just because you know, at first you have like a bunch of like little glow spots, like little just ridges in the glow, and it looks really cool. I guess that's just because of the bad picture quality of Sony Vegas, and then, but it looks pretty wicked. And then I like to take the intensity down to about 4.5 to 5. You know, I just those random numbers throughout, doesn't matter. And then, or that is, but the glow percent, just make it go all the way up so you have like a big range so they can see a lot of your effect, because like I said earlier, the dodge is behind it and it'll show up. And and then suppression, just turn it up a little bit, because it's gonna be too big. But yeah, so that's about it. And then let's check it out here, see what it looks like. Control Shift Q, or not Control Shift Q, Control Left. Alright, so guys, just, you know, subscribe to my videos, check out my other ones, and, you know, if you want to send a video response, I'll accept, as long as it's not retarded, and that's about it. See you later.